Welcome back to Wicked and Wasted, the show where two unfiltered millennials drink and talk about all things Disney. I'm Emma.
And I'm Dante. And today we're going to talk about...
You have all the notes. I don't know what's going on.
My notes were the first two notes are next month's episodes. So today we're talking about, well, Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a nice, safe, Happy New Year.
I'll be happy once we get to the drink.
We're drinking? Maybe we should start with that. What are we drinking?
Yeah, well,
I thought we were doing dry January.
We attempted dry January, but we only know how to do that one way.
Extra dry.
Extra dry and extra dirty.
Extra dirty.
Extra
Absolutely.
dirty.
If you're going to, you might as well.
With an extra dry and extra dirty martini. Cheers.
Don't be a little bitch about it. You might as well go all the way. Cheers.
Did you spill on yourself already?
Obviously.
I saw it in your face.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I don't know why I'm used to it. I'm still shocked every time. All right. It's good.
A gin martini is one of my favorite things in the entire world.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a cup of water. Very dirty, dry water.
Dirty, dry water. Mine's not. Mine's mostly gin.
Feeling a little parched. I think I need another sip.
What the whistle?
You know what I forgot? The extra dirty.
How can we forget extra dirty?
I don't know, but that's pretty dirty. Gonna be good.
Gotta make it dirty.
Oh. Huh.
And I do believe you're using a blue cheese stuffed olive.
Thought you said extra dirty. I don't know how to get dirtier than that.
Delicious. I couldn't find blue cheese stuffed olive, so I had to go with a feta stuffed olive, which I'm not sure I've ever had before, but I am quite excited for it.
That sounds pretty good.
We also have snacks. I have so many snacks.
We have snacks. Yeah. Isn't this very interesting, guys? Just watch us drink and eat and drink. But,
that's basically what we've been doing since January 1st.
Honestly, that's all I really want to do.
Should we tell everyone about our New Year's Eve?
Oh, yeah. How about we tell about what we're drinking and eating?
Well, I told them about the extra dry, extra dirty.
Yeah. With blue cheese stuff.
What are you eating? Yeah. What are you eating?
I'm having some Parmesan garlic sourdough. I've got some pomegranate, fresh pomegranate, and prosciutto, and a blue brie from, it's a local one from the people up north, from Blue Heron Creamery, right next door to the Tillamook Cheese Factory.
Stunning indeed. Stunning.
It's really good. It's actually really good. It's really good.
I have a couple plates of food over here. I have a little cracker and marinated goat cheese situation. And the goat cheese is from Sonoma. It was a farm that I went to a few summers ago, wine tasting. And I loved this cheese. And I finally found it down here. So I'm very excited to try that again because I haven't had it in a few years. And then I'm also eating my leftover New Year's Eve food, which is minus the nuggets. I don't have any nuggets right now, but I do have my caviar, my hash browns, my bellinis, my creme fraiche, and my chives. So I have a whole caviar spread that I will be digging into.
Well, I guess if you gotta eat leftovers.
I mean, it could be worse, right? I am sad that I didn't go get more nuggets because on New Year's Eve I did try it with the McDonald's nuggets.
You could not have nuggets. That'd be pretty bad. Actually, why don't you get get an In-N-Out burger? Get a double animal style delivered.
Because I don't want to go drive right now. Oh, delivered.
Yeah, it'll be there in like a half hour.
Not like the worst idea.
No. By the end of this, You can cheers with a cheeseburger. Oh, so jealous. I wish I could do that.
Let me get through my hash browns and my bellinis and see how I'm feeling. See if I'm full or if I feel like I need a little extra. I have a lot of caviar. This is like 4 ounces of caviar. So I have a lot of caviar to eat.
You're never too full for a In-N-Out burger.
That's true. That's true.
I wanna watch you eat it because I can't, and I'm just gonna live
just stare at me eating an In-N-Out burger
and caviar. Mm-hmm.
That was basically what happened on New Year's Eve.
Pretty much. Until you decided I have to re-download Apple TV and insisted my cheap ass that you were buying a movie for me. So
yeah, well, I wasn't going to watch Wicked by myself. It would have been absurd.
Well, and also I had a free 3-month subscription. That's right. Well, except the movie though. So you paid $60 for a movie. But
I paid $30 for a movie and you paid $30 for a movie. Where you got your $30 is none of my business.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Did it come from me? Maybe, but that's just like
not your business.
Details.
Yeah.
But we had so much
fun. Did I take my shirt off? Perhaps. Maybe not.
I was about 2 bottles of champagne in and an ounce of caviar, a bunch of McDonald's nuggets.
I think I was about
the ball drop.
9 cookies in.
Yeah. The ball had dropped and we were like, it's time for Wicked.
The ball dropped, except the ball didn't drop. Could not find a video of the ball dropping.
No, that aggravated me like no other. I was so mad. They were trying to make us watch Austin, Texas. And I was like, just show me New York.
I was so pissed off.
Show me Andy and Anderson drinking and having a good time.
That's all I want to do. Yeah.
Really pissed me off. We did eventually get there, but it was only like an hour before and it was aggravating and
yeah. It only worked on some parts. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's beside the point. We spent the rest of the night. At midnight, we decided to start Wicked.
I actually think it was probably closer to like 12:30. We were like, let's do the sing-along.
Because we did watch that first little part first. Some little
like the behind the scenes thing. Yeah.
One of them.
And then we were like, we should watch the 12:30.
New Year's Eve. Or New Year's.
Let's watch the 3-hour sing-along.
Mm-hmm. I vividly remember singing along to these songs that I don't even know the words, but
that's what the sing-along is for. But also, how pathetic is that? I knew all the words because I, like a normal human being, loved the show, the Broadway show. The fact that you've not seen the Broadway show, you don't know the story of Wicked, blows my mind. Blows my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now I do. Ish. I can assume the rest of the story, but we'll see.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. It's all I can do to not get any spoilers out there. People these days, they don't even put a fucking notice out there anymore that they're gonna spoil it. Like they're just gonna go out there and tell you the entire story. If you don't know what Wicked's about, here it is. Well, breakdown of the entire plot of Wicked. All right. Give me a little warning. Give me a little spoiler. Turn your head. Move on. I don't know when that stopped happening, but people were pretty good about it when Game of Thrones came out, and every new episode and especially like a finale or something or the premiere. Mm-hmm. They were really good about it on social media, and now that just doesn't exist. Spoiler alerts
gone out the window.
Don't exist. Yeah, no, you just have to recognize it. You gotta be pretty smart. You gotta recognize it before it even happens.
It's really horrible, actually.
Before you even
really
realize what happens. It really pisses me off.
It's just rude. It's just not right.
It is.
Like,
all you gotta do is like say spoiler. This is the material I'm gonna go into right now or whatever. But give you just give me a more than a split second to be able to turn it so I don't see. For me, like even an image will give me, it'll completely spoil something.
Yeah. It's not like we're asking people to not talk about it. Just like,
I know. Talk about it.
let people know that you might be spoiling something before you jump into it.
Yeah. And just because it came out doesn't mean somebody else hasn't
Everyone's seen
it yet. I mean, I've seen it like, I think we watched it 3 times within
24 hours.
24 hours. We did. And
Yeah, we did.
most of the all of the extras. It's really good. I do really like it. I was pretty surprised. Got a kind of a little confession back there. Is my my first. Is it a Barbie? It's a Barbie. Mattel makes it. It's a Barbie. It's the last one that was available, but my mom insisted that I have it because I haven't been able to stop talking about that movie since I went and saw it in the theater.
It's not bad.
Does it have a it's just staying, I guess, true to
Is that really your first Barbie?
The theme of this month? It really is, actually. Isn't that weird? Well,
I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised.
Personally, it's my first. I've inherited a few, but that's like my first legit one, I guess. That wasn't just somebody else's and then I got. Yeah, that one
was the first one bought specifically for you.
Yeah. I wish I would have gotten the other two when I saw them.
It was before you had seen the movie, so you didn't know.
Yeah, whatever. Except I left and I was like, I should have got those. That's just going to be a huge movie because the marketing for that movie is everywhere. It's everywhere. And I know people like it. It's going to be good. I didn't know how good until I saw it. And then I went back and they were there again. Well, they had pulled them the second time I went back for like the next day and they had pulled them from the shelves.
Because the website was wrong.
Because something happened on the back of that shouldn't have happened, especially for a child. But have you been to it? I haven't. I'm curious.
I don't really want to. I don't think I want to see that.
Don't you wonder? What is it? Is it like
Wicked.com?
Is it themed off of the story?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Do it.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know why this never occurred to me before. It's been a month and a half. Yeah, it's
Oh,
have you found it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 25 plus years of award-winning movies.
Wow.
There's episodes.
That's quite I was gonna say, why didn't they just buy it? Why didn't they just buy that and clear it out and then pay them to change their website, whatever, their whole thing, which would be their whole brand. But I feel like with the budget that this movie had for marketing and everything, I feel like they could have put a little bit towards that so that this wasn't a thing.
This website, I'm just looking down. It's What is Wicked and Why Should I Join? It was established in 1993. Wicked Pictures was formed with a firm commitment to producing quality parody porn movies, a decision the company has stayed true to since its beginning.
Is it like...
It says, since the early 90s, Wicked Pictures have been producing high-quality, story-driven parody porn videos, becoming a household name in the adult industry and winning a multitude of awards. Is this the one that does like
spins off of like popular stories or popular cartoons or whatever?
I don't know, but they have parodies of rated female porn stars.
It's definitely rated something,
including Stormy Daniels.
Oh, she's on there.
but you have to become a member to
who pays for that stuff anymore?
I don't know, but
go back to 1993. Wicked. All right. No, well, if you ain't got nothing to do if you ain't got, what the hell? All right. I'm just gonna stop that sentence right in its tracks.
Yeah, it's like it's not what I was expecting, but also like it's not what you want a child looking at the back of their Barbie and being like, let me go to this website. Like, probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Well,
but also not nearly as bad. It was just like a really like sensual video of like someone licking a belly button. Essentially.
They actually wrote a script for these and maybe kind of thought about it. Or
isn't that like the most awkward part though? Like, who wants that?
Sometimes it's entertaining though, just to watch. Wow. Is this really what we're talking about today?
You have the notes.
I don't know. Well, so of course, that's my first Barbie.
It actually really checks out.
I feel like even if that didn't happen with these, it still would be my first Barbie. But of course, they just happened to start it that way.
Of course.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I had 4 chances to go back and get those, and I didn't get it. And then I was not there because they pulled it. And then I came back a couple days later, and then it was there, and there was a whole bunch of them. And I was like, okay, well, I'm coming back here tomorrow. So if they're here tomorrow, I'll get one. And they were there, but I was with a friend, and there was just 2 of each, plus a bunch of her. And I talked her into getting them, and she got 1 of each of them. And I don't know why I said I probably don't need one when she offered to get them, the other 2 for me. I'm going to regret that for the rest of my life.
Well, I bet they released new ones for the second part. You'll just have to make sure to get those.
Well, I hope they put the same website on the back.
Nope, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't buy it. Like, why not just buy it and change it, and you don't have to worry about it? Like, why wouldn't they just want to own that website anyways? They could. It's probably costs a lot.
Well, it costs however much they want to charge to sell it. And it could be that whoever owns the domain said, no, it's not for sale. If you've had a business, like a thriving business since the 90s, why would you sell it?
30 years old, I guess.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay, next. I'm pretty sure we didn't decide we needed to do another episode to talk about this. But we did end up we were up until like 4 a.m. watching that movie, singing it. And I'd lost track of time. It did not exist.
No, we were just having a moment.
Did not
singing.
Exist. Yep.
We were singing. We were performing. We were really
I woke up
living it up.
At like 8 or 9 in the next day, and I was like ready to start the day. It was a great first of the year.
Wasn't.
Like Mom was like, "Did you get any sleep last night?" What do you mean? Yeah, well, of course I did. What do you mean? Like, didn't sound like it. Think about it. Oh yeah. Oh. We were singing. I didn't realize we were singing that loud, but I think we went all out.
Yeah, we were really.
I actually don't remember hearing the music. I think I didn't even know the words, so who knows what I was singing.
And clearly
I kind of know the words
that
now.
champagne was working for me because I have a rule that I do not sing. I don't sing.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. I was performing.
Yeah.
I was performing. I was singing. There was some choreography involved at one point. I was really giving it my all.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good New Year's. I'll remember that one.
Great New Year's.
I
was just happy that I didn't have to work that next day.
It sounds so lame, but not.
No,
unless
are
you
you kidding
know.
me? I've
But
told so many people what I did,
it
and
was
like
so
every
great.
single person
It
I've
was so
told,
great.
yeah, every single person I've told has like gotten in touch with me and been like, I just want to let you know that that sounds amazing. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah,
It was.
it was a lot of fun. Aside from the bullshit that was trying to watch Andy and Anderson, but
That really pissed me off.
that movie made up for it, though.
That's true.
Yep.
Wicked saved the day.
Also, speaking of Wicked, we just watched the Globes a few nights ago. Last week.
Oh,
That was actually, it's been a week now.
that
Yeah.
really pissed me off.
He pissed me off. Yeah, that was hard to see. Well, because I hadn't really seen anything else, but I don't want to comment too much. But Cynthia really, I didn't see the other ones. I don't think, but
I'm
she blew my
aggravated.
mind.
I'm
She
pissed off
blew
and
my
I'm
mind.
aggravated.
I don't think I've ever seen anything else. But now that I've seen her in this, I am a huge fan. At least for a beginner fan of Cynthia. Her voice was incredible. I cried. She got me to cry multiple times in one movie. It's a long movie, but
We cried when we watched it again on New Year's Eve.
cried when
Or
I watched it
early New
again.
Year's morning.
And I cried when I watched it again the next day. And I cried when I watched it again by myself.
You know, but the
It's
Golden
worse
Globes
when you're
did
by
this to
yourself.
Barbie too, and that was unacceptable. I think they have
Yeah,
a
that
thing
was really
against
good.
like traditionally considered female-driven movies, like because it's like a musical.
Yeah, well, that's the category it's in, is musical or comedy. And I feel
Which is
like
bullshit.
that one was like, that fits the category. The rest of them,
I don't like that they combine musical
well,
and comedy.
it's more, yeah,
because there
two
should
totally
be two
different things.
separate they're completely different, and that pins it up against comedies, which naturally makes you assume that musicals aren't serious. I just
And
think
if there was a
that
really
in and
good
of
comedy
itself,
too, I would have watched it. I think that's the other thing, is like, these movies they weren't really a straightforward comedy. They were like dramedy.
that's like putting The Bear in comedy. The Bear is
Well,
not
they
funny.
did. They did.
That's my point.
They did. Yeah. They did.
Really
Yeah.
aggravates me. That whole night aggravated me. The whole night pissed me
If
off.
the Bear hadn't already like gotten on a lot of recognition before in the past, double redundancy. Good job. I would have been upset, but he still got the award for his category for his role in the
I'm
Bear.
not sure that. I mean, The Bear is fantastic. I love The Bear. I'm a big fan of The Bear.
I wish spacing. Oh, what's her name? She plays the sous chef. I'm not the one that won last year. No, the one that used to work, or that worked in the sandwich shop, the brothers' sandwich shop. Where is she? All right. Why? There you are. Liza.
Here we go. Yeah, she was really great this season.
Well, and they all were. They all had a really good character arc. I feel like it wasn't just, they weren't all a bunch of kind of closed off assholes. You really got to get behind that and see where they're coming from. And yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about, is it?
The Golden Globes
The
pissed me off.
snubs of Wicked. Aside from
Box
best
office achievements.
yeah, cinematic and box office achievement.
Box office. The bullshit award that just means that people
There's
spent
some-
money seeing it.
Yeah, and that was a given. It was like the biggest movie of the year. So yeah, did Barbie even get that year? It just deserved a lot
Barbie
more
was
than
the
that.
first one to get it.
Also had this. Well,
People thought that they made it just for
that had
Barbie.
That had good cinematic achievement.
The box office
Hmm.
cinematic achievement.
It didn't make a lot.
I am shocked that John M2 wasn't nominated for more. I'm hoping that the Oscars rectifies it because, like, the set design, the fact that so much of that was practical, like, if the set design doesn't get props at, like, the Oscars for that and, like, doesn't win something, I'm going to be outraged.
Yeah. Well, the fact that they built most of it was real. Whereas now they
were planting a
so
shit ton of tulips.
Wasn't 5 million of them. It's a little bit more than a shit ton. It's like shit ton and a times 5. How much is a shit ton?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either. It's a lot.
In my mind, it changes depending on what we're talking about.
Like, I would take a shit ton of blue cheese stuffed olives.
Let me tell you something. That cheese from Sonoma, spectacular. I'm actually kind of pissed off, though, because I don't like this caviar.
Wow. First world
It was
problems.
the less expensive of the caviars that I bought. I bought 2 different kinds of caviar, and I ate the expensive one on New Year's Eve. And then I thought, I'll give this one a try. It's still sturgeon. Should be good. Doesn't have as good of a flavor. I'm a little bit upset about it.
You can blame me for that.
Why?
Oh, you asked me which one you should do that night, and I told you. Might as well.
I was glad that I did that one though then, because I wanted a good caviar.
Yeah. And if you're gonna have chicken nuggets, you better have good caviar.
You gotta have some good caviar. Yeah, I'm actually wondering, I might try the caviar with the goat cheese, because the goat cheese is a black truffle marinated goat cheese, and I'm wondering if maybe some of that flavor will help smooth over this lesser caviar, but I'm just kind of sad about it right now.
Is it a I don't know what I was about to say.
I don't know what you were about to say either.
Moving on. I guess, well, the rest of the Oscars seemed like not the Oscars.
You mean the Golden Globes?
Yeah. I only watched that last half. The only thing I loved to see, though, was Shogun get everything that they were nominated for. I love that. Like, that was such a good show. That was the best show that I've seen in a long time. And when I watched that, like, I knew, I was like, this is going to win some awards. And hope for it, but you never know with that, because it's mostly in Japanese, and you never know with a foreign language film or show or either or. They seem to do this pretty well this year. It was well deserved, though. Every one of those.
The caviar was not good with the goat cheese.
Not good with goat cheese. All right, noted. Maybe it needs.
I'm really pissed off about that.
You know what? It's because of that. You read that stupid ass thing that was going around that said, whatever you're doing right now is how you're going to be for the rest of the year. And at that moment, it was because we were watching that bullshit Austin, Texas, when New Year's, when we were trying to get, all we wanted to do was watch the entirety of Anderson Cooper and Andy do their New Year's routine. Spent 3 hours trying to get that on. It didn't happen. And so we spent the night pissed off until after midnight. We transformed that into Wicked. But when you were reading that in the moment, we were pissed off. So I feel like it cursed us. We're just going to be pissed off for the rest of the year. It's all your fault.
We're always kind of pissed off, though, so what else is new?
No, it's specifically because of this.
Okay.
I'm generally a pretty nice person.
Nice and pissed off are two very different things. Nice and asshole are two very different things. nice and kind are two very different things.
I'm a
You
pretty
can be
nice
a mean
asshole.
ass bitch, but you
I'll
can
take
be
that.
nice occasionally or kind occasionally.
I wouldn't.
You can
Yeah.
be a selfish, mean, horrible person, but occasionally do a kind thing.
I'm a very nice asshole.
I agree. So am I.
You are not. I'm not going to complete that thought. So, moving on.
You're trying to piss me off.
It's not me. It's because of that thing that you had to read. I told you you're going to be pissed off for the rest of the year.
I read that on New Year's Day, and it convinced me not to do laundry. That if you do laundry on New Year's Day, it'll make you be cleaning up messes for the rest of the year.
Yeah, but we translated it to wherever you are in that moment as you're reading that. That's how the rest of your year is going to be.
Yeah, but I wasn't pissed off on New Year's Day. By the time midnight and the ball dropped, we were on board with Wicked and we were in a good mood.
Yeah, except that was just creeping back there. We couldn't let it go. I was thinking about that for like 4 days.
That's you. That's not me.
But you know what we did do while we were singing along, or at least when there was no singing happening? We have our really great New Year's resolutions.
I really hope we can stick to them this year, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not confident.
Well, look at this one. We've got a couple pages. I don't know what that's about. Bunch of letters. That's some old news. And okay, so we have that. I guess I'll just take it from the top.
Yeah.
I'm taking it from the very original list, and then there's the more list. Just give me a second. This is going to take me a little bit to decipher.
Okay. You decipher. I'll keep drinking.
We are going to increase our engagement with all of you.
We already told them this in our last episode.
No, we didn't, because we wrote on New Year's.
You wrote the other one.
So we did it again. Yeah. And we told them about booking the Festival of the Holidays for next year.
The Festival of the Arts, yeah.
Arts, yes.
We were going to book our trip for 2026 and 2025. Oh, they heard it.
Don't skip ahead. We're supposed to ride Cosmic Rewind twice this year.
Not 3 times, not 4, not 1, but twice.
After we do that, we're going to go on a VIP tour of either Orlando or Disneyland or both.
They've heard about this because we were saying that we were only going to do Orlando if we could get the VIP merch.
It's only for the merch. Yep.
I mean, we were going to do it in Orlando no matter what. But if we can't get the merch in Orlando, then we also must do it in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I feel like we always get whatever we want to do in Disneyland done.
Yeah, but if we need the merch, we need the merch. That's just what you got to do.
Yes. Yep. And then we're going to be booking the 70th anniversary somehow.
It's already been on my calendar for
It's been on my calendar since I think the day that I met you.
And you met me, we figured out today, what was it, 9 years ago?
Yeah. You had gone to the 60th the year before, and you told me all about it. And I was like,
yeah,
I really wanted to be there. I had to work. And so I made a promise to myself and you and us together that we will be there at the 70th.
The 70th.
So if that doesn't happen, then who the fuck are we?
Oh, it's happening. There is no reality in which that doesn't happen.
No, because we've said it before. I'll say it again. And then when we say something, it's going to happen.
It's already on my calendar.
Just to make sure We're just reminding ourselves what we promised ourselves this year.
Exactly.
I don't really know what the fuck that says, but I think it's supposed to say plus Epic Universe. Oh, that's supposed to be with the book, the festival. Yeah. Same.
And
trip.
because we're going to get a VIP tour for Epic Universe also to make sure that we can do it all.
So that should just go with let me just put it all.
Just all of the above. All of the above. We book the trips. We do the VIP tour. We save money that way because it's going to be a shorter trip. It's going to be a good idea.
All together to this one. Great.
I did the math on it. It is cheaper. The way we do it, it's cheaper to shorten our trip by a week, doing VIP tours every step of the way, than it is for us to extend the trip because we spend so much money on food and drink that it's cheaper for us 4 or 5 days
per park. And and we would get everything that we wanted to do done.
It's cheaper for us to do a VIP tour.
Inclined to move faster. We would get there earlier, make sure we're there on time. And it would be very efficient.
I've done the math. It's cheaper.
And that one day would cost more than a day usually, but it would also, when you consider.
But normally when we go to each park for 2 to 3 days.
We would get 4, 5, 6 days worth of stuff in all into one day. Yeah.
Exactly.
And it would be another 3 birds with one stone. We would, I'm going to put that in that one too. We would be able to check off riding Cosmic Rewind twice.
Twice?
Twice, yes. I don't remember why
our
only
goals
twice.
Much more manageable, honestly. We just need to go.
That's why twice, because we're only going to have one big day. Yeah, one day there, one day park hopper or resort hopper or explore.
Yeah, it's a rest day where we resort hop and eat and drink is our rest day.
Yeah.
/ a little pool moment. We love going in the pool for a little bit.
We're only doing that. It's because we're supposed to get that done real quick to get us ready
for the cruise.
For the cruise. Yes. That we didn't put that on here. I don't know how we missed that one.
I think that was just like an assumption that we had. Like that wasn't even something that we had to write down. We just knew that we would get on the cruise.
We've been talking about all these and knew all these for it's not going to do very much.
And we've decided now we were kind of waiting for the right cruise ship, and I think we finally realized that the Treasure is the cruise ship for us. I would have been happy with the Wish, but I really feel like that Haunted Mansion lounge.
I like
the Scat Cat lounge.
I like the grand staircase in the Wish. I love
and the chandelier.
The chandelier. It's got Aladdin, and
no, that's the Treasure.
Treasure
has Aladdin and Jasmine on the carpet.
Isn't the Treasure the newest one?
Yeah, you said the Wish though.
The Treasure has
Aladdin and Jasmine on their magic carpet.
The Wish has that. The Treasure has Black Panther.
The Wish has Cinderella.
In the main center of the thing where the staircase is. You sure about that?
I'm a Scorpio. I'm always right, but I'll look it up simply because I've been drinking gin.
I'm surprised you didn't very insistently say that you are right. You know.
I am right, but I will verify that with you.
Our room though is
the
Aurora.
Disney Wish has Cinderella. The Disney Wish has Cinderella and a big chandelier that does the Kiss Goodnight. The Disney Treasure has Aladdin and Jasmine on their carpet.
Isn't the newest one the Treasure though?
Yeah.
The newest one has Black Panther.
Oh.
The Black Panther statue.
No, absolutely fucking not. In the entryway where you first walk in and there's the big staircase, it's Aladdin and Jasmine on their magic carpet.
Which one has Black Panther then?
Is it one of the new ones that they just acquired and they said they're gonna redo or whatever?
Is it the one that's not out yet then?
It must be, because it's not the Treasure.
This is hard. Yeah, it's not the treasure. All right. I'm looking it up wrong then. Disney
I just want to take this
Cruise
opportunity to tell everybody how much I enjoy an extra dry,
Panther.
extra dirty martini. It's really unbelievably delicious.
I just really love blue cheese and olives in my water.
Ooh.
The Disney Destiny has
the feta stuffed olives are delicious. Almost a little bit more like garlicky than a blue cheese stuffed olive. That was very pleasant. Greatly enjoyed that olive.
I love a garlic stuffed olive too.
The whole thing of olives just came and hit me in the face when I was trying to take a sip. That was a little bit rude and aggressive. Oh my God. I have to tell you something. I don't know if I've already told you this. I might have already told you this.
Probably. I'll let you know. What is it?
I hung out with a friend who I met in high school recently. He FaceTimed me while we were out. He, for the first time, went to happy hour at Figaro.
On a Sunday?
He said it was the worst martini he's ever had. He had to send it back. And I said, are you kidding me? We used to adore their martinis. We would go and get the $5
Pretty straightforward.
martinis and escargot.
I mean, it's only $5. Yeah.
And he said, no, he said
escargot,
it was so bad.
The burger,
he had to send
the
it
fries.
Back.
We would get everything off the happy hour menu, actually.
And the little sliders.
Best happy hour.
It was by far the best happy hour. We used to go every Sunday. Every Sunday. And he said that the martini was so bad. It was the first time he's ever been to their happy hour. First time he ever went to Figaro. He said that
it was so
special,
bad. It's nothing special, but it's just a pretty straightforward.
It was a solid martini with a really good happy hour.
Yeah.
So
the worst thing about it, though, is I feel like it's in like an even, it's a wider glass or something, because I was always spilling that.
Yeah, it was a hard glass to
balance.
It's
smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think that now that I've heard this, I think we have to go back to Figaro to taste their happy hour to see if did the quality go downhill, or were we just young and drunk by the time we got there in the past?
I hope not.
Because if we met 9 years ago, it means that we probably were doing happy hour at Figaro like 9, 8, 7 years ago at most. So maybe something's changed. But I was
brunch,
distraught.
Go to Figaro for happy hour, and then go and play some, get really nice and toasty and play some Settlers of Catan.
Settlers of Catan, yeah.
I need that game. I need to get people in on that because
I don't even know if I remember how to play that game. Like, we played that every week without fail, and I don't even know if I remember the details.
It's strategy, and I had it down pretty good. I think I won like...
Yeah, you were always good at it.
70% of the time.
You were always good at it.
The last time I played, I won. Did I tell you about that? Last time I played was in Florida.
Probably.
Had my friends down there.
I feel like I kind of remember hearing about your Florida adventure.
Like their circle of friends. And I hadn't played it in like a few years. So I was like, I'm rusty. Because I was, and I didn't really remember my strategy. But as soon as things were dealt and pieces were moving, I was on that real quick. And I felt kind of bad. Yeah.
We don't need to feel bad that others' brains are not.
You know what
you're not
supposed to do is when you're the new person in the group, you're not supposed to kick everybody's ass.
I don't see why not.
Maybe wait until you're supposed to earn that. I didn't either, but yeah.
Who told you that?
They really liked me after that for a little bit. It's just kind of something I've kind of felt. I think they took it a little hard.
So you were around a bunch of small dicks. Good to know.
They thought they were good. Well, yeah.
People have got to.
We
don't. No. In 2025, we do not support the small dick energy. We support the big dick energy only.
No. Well, yeah.
Mark that down.
It says that. Mark that down. Oh, that's going on the list.
Put it on the list. Big dick energy only. No more small dicks.
D-E.
Big ones only.
Only. Capital B-I-G-D-I-C-K A-N-E-R-G-Y. Lowercase y for some reason. Sure.
Why not?
Exclamation point. This is going to be a great year. Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
great.
I knew I was going to win. I told him he didn't want to play against me. But I also told him I don't remember how to play. And oops.
Oopsies.
Yeah. I really need to get that though. Except I'm going to teach people and they're not going to beat me. That's the thing though. So people aren't going to find it fun. I have to trick them. I gotta let them win a couple times.
That's one of those games where like,
because they never played with me. They never played with me. I was there for like a month and they never played with me again.
You need to play in like a group and you need at least like 2 people that already know how to play. Because I feel like the first time when you're teaching someone how to play Catan, it's easier to have them like pair up with someone to learn, like to see what's going on and to learn that way.
And everybody has their own strategy if you know what you're doing. Everybody's got their own kind of strategy.
Mm-hmm. That's how I learned. We were with like a group. It was you and your friends, and I like kind of joined the group at that point, but not really. I paired
you with me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I paired you with me, and then you were.
And it was like the first like 3 games. I just kind of watched what you did and figured it out.
Mm-hmm. You pretty much saw.
I was the little baby of the group.
Don't do what everybody else is doing.
I was the baby of the group, so you had to just babysit me for the first few times to make sure that I was okay.
Yeah. You got a sliver?
I don't like needles. Needles are I have a phobia of needles.
There was no needle around.
Yeah, Brooke tried to get the sliver out with a needle, and I threw a fit until Kason said, I'll use my chef knife. And I went, that's fine, use that. Just don't come near me with a needle.
Wow, that's all I remember. It's just a very, very large chef knife coming out. You're taking a sliver out from the table.
I was fine with that. I just didn't want the needle.
But, yeah, that was fun. So, what else we got? Oh, we've got to figure out how to pay off Emma's mortgage.
I thought you were going to say we have to figure out our lives, and I went, yep, we do.
That sums all of this up exactly.
Yeah, I would like my mortgage paid off. That'd be cool.
Anybody want to help with that? The link is in the bio. I keep saying that.
We don't have a link, but if someone wanted to like donate to my mortgage fund, do let me know. We accept Zelle and Venmo.
Oh, yeah. Nobody goes in the East Wing. And no more small dick energy. Only big dick energy. Next.
These are the new ones that no one's heard yet.
This is the new year, new me.
These are the ones that I think we're going to have a hard time keeping. The other ones we'll figure out. These ones are going to be harder.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
I don't know.
We're not going to scream at people when they stop in the middle of the path to find out where they are by looking on their phone or at a map or something. We're not gonna scream at them
Disney
and
parks,
call them a fucking idiot.
We're gonna try really hard not to tell them that they're an idiot. What are we gonna do? We are going to smile and we don't judge.
We smile And we judge. And we walk away.
And we judge. We smile and we judge. But we're not going to scream at them.
Don't say anything. We're
not going to say, you
scream.
fucking idiot, move. We're not going to do that. We're just going to smile.
We're not going to scream at somebody using flash photography in places where they're not supposed to use flash photography.
If one more person turns on that flash and Pirates of the Caribbean, the urge that I have to push them over the edge of the boat and into the water. Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, of all places, though.
It tests my patience.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna scream at them. We're going to smile and judge.
We're gonna smile and we're gonna judge and we're gonna walk away.
We're gonna walk away. And walk.
And then what we're gonna do is we're not going to kick an ungrateful little shit of a child in the back because it's screaming while it should be enjoying the best day of its life.
No, we're not going to do that.
We're not going to kick it in the back.
We're
going to smile and judge, and we're going to walk away.
Walk away.
But we're not going to kick it in the back.
Not in the back.
And the other resolutions, we won't kick the thing in the face. We will.
I know what we were talking about. We said when the strollers hit us in the ankles, we're not going to attack the child in the stroller. We're going to take out our anger on the appropriate person, the parents. And then we're going to smile and we're going to judge.
Next.
That's an important one.
We're going to talk about the wicked stumps again. God fucking damn it. Seriously? Cynthia couldn't have that?
We're really upset about it.
So good. Her voice is just incredible. I don't think I've ever liked a musical so much. Well,
yeah, no, she was
probably a lie.
Unbelievably good. Unbelievably good.
A modern musical.
It was by far.
So I'd go you can always go back to
musical
Mary Poppins
adaptation that I've seen in years. I was a big fan of the opera fan, so I love that adaptation, but objectively speaking, it's not good. I'm a big Les Mis fan, but objectively speaking, I didn't love that adaptation. This one?
I don't remember Les Mis, and I know I watched the movie, but I really remember seeing the Broadway Les Mis. Kind of life-changing.
Yeah, that is a production on the stage.
Broadway I've seen. Only one of two, actually. But yeah.
We should probably actually mark that down on your little on your list. We got to get you to more Broadway shows. The fact that you've only seen a couple.
Should we go see Wicked?
Yeah, we should. It's coming to the Pantages again. Mark that down. Wicked.
I'm gonna put that right under the only
mark
big
that
dick
down.
energy.
More Broadway plays. You know what we should see also? I think we would enjoy The Cursed Child. We should, once you finally finish reading the 7th Harry Potter book, don't get me started on the fact that you've seen all the Harry Potter movies but refused to read the books until I forced you to read the books, and now you're really stalling and you won't read the 7th book. That's really aggravating. But once you do that, we will watch The Cursed Child on Broadway too.
It's just a lot. It's a lot to mentally handle, and I don't think I have much to do for the next couple of weeks. So that's my to-do list. Forgot to tell my therapist that.
I slaved away, hand binding, manacled for you. And you can't read that until you finish your Harry Potter book. So you got to get a move on.
Mm-hmm. Which takes us all the way back to point number 754. Nobody goes in the East Wing.
Nobody.
And we didn't write this one down. It's written in invisible ink between the lines. We have to find our property in a different country.
Oh, yeah, no, because we can't do that until I pay off my mortgage here.
Which is going to happen. Yes, because it's on the list.
It's on the list. So that might have to be a 2026 goal. It might be pay off Emma's mortgage in 2025 buy new property out of the country in 2026.
We should find the property. Find the property.
Yeah, we want a castle. We're very much in the market for a castle.
I found one, but it wasn't a castle. It was sort of like a really beautiful chateau, but it was in Normandy, and I don't really want to be up there.
Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, I'd prefer to be closer to the other end.
I'd rather be around Paris or
even further south. I'd be good with a little bit further south,
or just go south. Yeah, I feel like I want south, or Catalan. Find our euro. Oh.
We must have a castle.
What am I calling?
I demand a castle.
Our euro. It's got to have fairy tale appeal. Fairy tale.
Also, good outdoor space. I don't like the ones where like the outdoor space doesn't seem magical. I want like a good garden, like a good garden area, space for some animals. This is crucial.
I want
absolutely crucial.
I want a labyrinth.
We must have that is absolutely essential. And I don't want to have to plant it because those things take time to grow.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So it must already be planted. It must already be established.
Got to be started, which is why we have to find it this year, so that by the time we get there, something's grown. Yeah, because you don't want it to be this big, because then you can kind of see and kind of cheat.
That's not as fun.
No, that's how the labyrinth that the doll factory in Hawaii was when I went. It was like this tall, and it's probably fun for a little bunch of little kids. I mean, it was fun. It's cool. It's shaped like a pineapple, but you can overlook it. And
it's not as fun that way.
I like getting really lost and sneaking
panicking
through
a bit.
The secret door in between the bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, panicking a bit. Getting a little claustrophobic. Having a slight meltdown, anxiety attack, and then finding the secret garden by chance and centering myself, and then realizing that I have the power to get out. Whatever I put my mind to, I can do it. So
all part of the experience.
It has to have that whole full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah. Can we settle at the chateau? Or, yeah.
Can we settle the chateau? Do we settle ever for anything? I don't accept anything that doesn't work for me.
Still in my line. I'm going to write that down again. Got to remind myself.
Because you said something stupid like, can we settle for chateau? Absurdity.
You know, I hate it when I say that and people tell me, well, I should be able to adapt. I'm like,
we adapt.
You're telling me
once we're in Disney World, if one ride has too long of a line, we go to a different ride. But we still are in Disney World.
And that's how we get shit done. Which is exactly how we're doing this done. And I'm pretty sure we might just seem like completely delusional off our rockers, but you know what?
We are completely delusional. It just works for us to be completely delusional.
Yeah. Some people are good at being delusional. Some people don't know they're delusional and don't realize they're completely delusional.
We're delusional.
And
then we somehow make our delusions real. We haven't figured out how it works yet. It just happened. Maybe because we're aware that we're delusional.
I'm going to have to type some of this up somehow and put it in it's real, it's on paper. It's real, it's been said now I think 3 times. It's real when we post this. And then it's real when we don't get anything done, but we get like 5 of them done. So
that's something.
Something. Yeah. So we just add the rest to the next year.
It's like a rollover type thing.
This isn't even everything. This isn't even the we need so that we can. It's not even, that's a big list.
We haven't included Golden Oak. We haven't included Club 33.
Yeah, because that's not going to happen this year. But it could.
You don't think Club 33 is going to happen?
Club 33 could. And I'm just right there over here. Right next to Big Dick Energy. That's some really big dick energy.
I still say we need to be prepared, and we need to have an outfit, like a fabulous outfit, ready to go.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to know what it is until we know when we're going, what time of year we're going.
I need to get my shoes.
We're just going to have to buy something right before we go.
I have to get my shoes repaired.
You're going to have to buy some new shoes. Which ones?
I have to take mine in. The heels on both of my expensive shoes are like a mess.
The teal ones or the black ones? I have to get
the heels, the blue and the black, both of them.
Did you get the, did you take it to a cobbler and get the,
no, I have to. And I have to, but there's only one cobbler. It's in LA, and they're the only ones in LA that are approved by Louboutin to work on their shoes. There's like one in New York, one in Texas, and one in, it's like off of Western.
Yeah, there's one in Texas, way out there.
And then it's literally this cobbler that's like approved to work with Louboutin is off of Western. So I just have to take both of the shoes in. And
I have been there. Yeah.
I just have to take them in and have them work on them because they're a fucking mess.
They know what they're doing. I've been there. It's great.
And then this summer when I'm in Italy, I probably need a new pair. Because why not?
When you guys are going to France, though, aren't you?
No, we're doing Italy and Greece.
Oh.
Still just pissed off that I'm not liking my caviar today. That really pisses me off.
I was supposed to. Well, I did. All right.
I also am not entirely sure that it's the caviar's fault. It could have been because we lost power for a full day.
Oh, and
so it could be that the caviar did not remain at an optimal temperature, and
I wonder why that happened. You should have kept your refrigerator closed.
It's important to do that when you lose power, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if you know that, but when you open the refrigerator and you don't have power,
cold air comes out.
It goes away.
It comes right out. Yeah.
And it's not making anymore, so it just gets warm. Does the cold air come out, though, or does the warm air go in?
Probably a little bit of both.
I wonder.
Is the dairy on the queen, or is the queen on the dairy?
Oh, the dairy is definitely on the queen.
Oh, I could go for some Dairy Queen right now, honestly. Oh.
I had that out. When did I have that? Oh.
Last time.
A little while ago. A month ago.
I was going to say, last time I remember us having it, it was after we got our nails done before my birthday. You were like, I could go for an ice cream. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. And then you disappeared and came back from next door with ice cream for us.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I clearly remember that. Just like it was yesterday.
Before that, we had it. We were in Kansas before before you took me to my.
Oh, yeah.
My airport.
Was like this weirdly random. Oh, because it's on the way to the airport. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of our road trip.
Dairy Queens out there are like bigger, like almost a restaurant, not just
the Dairy Queen that I grew up with was in Iowa, where my mom's family was. So every summer when we would go to my mom's family, the thing to do was go to Dairy Queen. So that was like.
Wait, did we not stop by the Dairy Queen after Natasha's place? After my cousin's? It's like I almost always do. If I'm with somebody, I don't do one by myself.
No, because we were going straight to cheese at that point. We were on our way to the cheese factory, and we were going.
We kind of had a late start, ish.
Because we got distracted playing games outside, and I was drinking mimosas.
Yeah, I actually.
What was that game?
Which one?
The game with the different colors, and you were trying to make like lines with your teammate, but you didn't know, like with the cards, you know? There was like a board, and you had different colored like discs. But then you had like a card. You had cards in your hand, and you could only put down a disc where the card was, and you were trying to make like a line.
Oh, yeah. It starts with an S. It's not categories.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Categories. Categories is thinking of things that categories of same letter.
We played so many games that's hard to keep track of what all they were all called.
I know. I played it last time I was over there though. What is that called?
It was a good game.
Hold on. I got it. It's right over there. Hold on a second. Just hold. It's not going to come to me unless I look at it. I can see it. It's like right there. All right, I'll be right back. Stupid. I said it started with an S. All I could see when I opened up the door was the S of the box sequence.
There you go.
Didn't even see the name of it.
Which makes sense because you're putting the cards in a sequence.
I had to see the box. Yeah. Exactly.
That was a good game.
Line of 5. It is. I won. Won that too, didn't I?
We played like 4 rounds and we tied.
Well, were we not on the same team?
They split us up. I'm pretty sure I was on Natasha's team.
Oh. She's a good person to be on a team with. But
I think we went girls versus boys.
Oh. I won first though. That's all that matters.
Not sure you can brag about that if you're the only sober one playing.
You're lucky I was sober. It gives you a little bit of a foot up. And you still lost.
I just said we played 4 games and it was a tie at the end. We each won 1. Or we each won 2.
The only one that matters is the first one.
That is something
it's the one that everybody remembers.
Who loses after 1 round says.
Oh. I don't lose after the first round. Just to lose. I won the first one. That's all I need. So I'll let you guys take the rest of them. You haven't caught on to that yet? This is it.
I'm looking
That's
up.
not a response to what I just said.
I'm looking up In and Out.
Just like you say that, like
delivers In and Out.
That's a realization. Don't you have like Uber Eats?
Yeah, apparently In and Out's not on it.
Weird.
It's not on. It's not on Grubhub. It's not on Postmates. It's not on Uber Eats. I wonder if it's on like Instacart.
I swear I've gotten it off of Uber Eats before. Not there though, in Hollywood.
I'm really pissed off that I can't get In and Out.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty pissed off that you can't get In and Out. I really wanted to watch you eat that with some caviar.
It's really very sad. This is
I can taste it already.
Yeah, it's totally like a really sad day.
But it was going to be even stronger taste if I watched you eat it, and then it was going to be like, oh, this is good. When in doubt, trivia. According to Jack Kelly's song in the Disney musical Newsies, in what southwestern city does he dream of living? Multiple choice of 3: Santa Fe, Albuquerque, or Amarillo.
I think it's Santa Fe. You know, they made us sing the Newsies song for my 6th grade graduation. I had to sing Seize the Day for my 6th grade graduation.
I think we did like 6th grade choir or 5th grade choir.
I also love that movie. Newsies? I watch that movie all the time. I think
I did as a kid. I haven't seen it since then though. I don't remember.
Really? I like once a year put it on to fall asleep.
That's back when Christian Bale was in his prime.
He was so young.
Pre-prime, yeah. He was like a teenager when he did that, right?
He was so young.
which makes me realize that if I was like, maybe I was like 7 or 8 or something. I don't even know. Which makes me realize he's not that much older than me. But he seems very old now. Well, not very old. Anything like that. Seems older now. Anyways, according
He's 50.
Well,
that is significantly older than you.
I suppose, yeah. Maybe he was like 20 or something when he's, I don't know, when did that movie come out?
Well, let's see, he's 50 now. His birthday's in 74, January 30th of 74, so he's about to turn 51. 1974, and Newsies came out in what?
Christian Bell. Wow.
It was the early 90s, wasn't it?
So I was 6. All right.
Came out in 92. Right. So 1974.
So in 92, he was 28. No, he wasn't. Yes, he was 18.
What did I say his birthday was? Was he born in 74? Is that what I said his birthday was? Yeah, 74.
Yeah, he was 74. So he was 18.
He was 18. Old. Yeah, teenager.
That's what I just said multiple times.
Fuck off. I'm drinking my gin martini. Leave me alone.
I can't wait for you to go through and watch all this. It's a bunch of bullshit, but it's good.
I think that's so off topic. Most entertaining is when we're full of bullshit.
This is where I was talking about this to my therapist about what I'm doing and like how is this working or whatever, and like we've kind of finally got to a point where it's just the whole point was to just record what we're already doing and saying. So just put a camera on and hit record. And we were trying not to do that at first, trying to be somewhat structured.
We're so much better when we're not structured.
It just feels a lot better. I am really entertained by ourselves when it's not structured.
We are entertaining. I'm convinced.
Somebody thinks so, apparently. Somebody watched this. Not just us. Not sure who, though. I'd like to know who.
Well, I think that's it for our New Year's resolutions and everything we're going to do. And we do have some things coming up for future episodes. I'm going to go to Disneyland for the Lunar New Year so we can eat all the food and drink all the drinks and come back to you with our thoughts and feelings. And then also I'll be there for the Food and Wine Festival. So we'll have more thoughts and feelings about that. But before
thoughts and feelings.
But before we say goodbye for today, we did want to acknowledge the fires happening in California. We both lived in LA for many years and are mainly based in the California area, the West Coast. And so it's very sad for us that these things are happening, and we feel horrible for anyone who lost their homes, their possessions, their communities.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah, it's very sad. So we hope everyone stays safe, and we are very grateful to all the other communities in Canada and Mexico and all the other states sending their firefighters to come help. It's very nice to watch and see.
And I think in all seriousness, when it comes to our real resolutions, I would just hope for things to work out for everybody and we don't lose more people. And I have faith that that community will be able to hold strong for each other and rebuild, hopefully, something bigger and better, and bring people closer.
Yeah. Let's hope that happens sooner rather than later, and that they get the fires out sooner rather than later, because it's horrible.
Sure.
Well, to the firefighters and all the people that are struggling in the fires and having a hard time, we say cheers to you, and we hope it gets better.
And hopefully it will get better.
It will. Yeah.
Stay wicked, everybody.
And stay wasted. Cheers.
Cheers.